now joining us, we have Billie Rogers from the Blowing Rock Chamber of Commerce. Thank you so much for coming in today.
Absolutely. Thank you for having me again.
Of course, we love having you on every month, and it sounds like April is going to be a fantastic month in Blowing Rock.
April's a great month in Blowing Rock, and if we could get weather like this, April's a great month anyway.
Yes.
But yeah, we've got lots going on in Blowing Rock. The main thing that we have going on is the Blue Ridge Wine and Food Festival. And we're doing some different things this year. We're in our 9th year. We wanted to change it up a little bit.
Definitely.
So we've got lots of new events. We've got a brand new website. And putting things on the website let me know just how many new things we do have. We've got over 42 events that are going on through the Blue Ridge Wine and Food Festival. So there's something for everyone. It does start on Thursday. And then Thursday has seminars, wine dinners, and then shopping, of course.
Of course, gotta have shopping.
On Friday, we have more seminars. We've got wine dinners. I think we've got a cooking class on Friday. And then Friday night, we also have a concert. And that was another thing on Thursday. We'll come back to that. On Friday, we have a concert, which I'm really hoping people will come out for. It's somebody that you haven't heard of, but this gentleman, his name is Johnny Kaplan. He is big on the West Coast, and his manager is actually a friend of mine, and he called me up and said, Billie, I need to get some exposure for this gentleman on the East Coast.
Right.
I think it's somebody that you'll like, and can you fit him into the festival? And I said, sure, come on, bring him in. Well, come to find out, this Johnny Kaplan is part of a band. He's the lead in a band called Johnny Kaplan and the Lazy Stars. The Lazy Stars are not coming to the festival. I don't want to mislead anyone, but the Lazy Stars are made up of members of the Foo Fighters, the Wallflowers, Blind Melon, and the Black Crowes, with Daryl Hannah as the lead singer.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's a little big.
Okay, yeah.
So we're really excited to have him, and he's just doing an acoustic concert under the tent at the Maple Street parking lot on Friday night from like 8 until 9:30. Real chill, real laid back. We'll have beer and wine available for sale there. The tickets are $12, and he's obviously a huge name in Los Angeles and over on the West Coast. And we need to get some people out there to come see him over here, because I also heard some of his music. It's great, really good music. So I'm very excited about that.
And $12.
12 bucks.
Yeah.
12 bucks.
Fantastic.
And yeah, you can do all kinds of stuff that day, go to a nice dinner, end up with the, continue on through with the acoustic concert with Johnny Kaplan, and then Twigs and Town Tavern and Canyons all have more live music, so you don't have to go home till like 4.
Okay. Just stay out all day, all night.
Exactly. On Saturday, we have the grand tasting. We also have the reserve tasting. And I'm thinking we may have a couple seminars on Saturday morning as well. I'm not positive about that. Oh, and we've got the satellite tent tastings. This is new. The grand tasting in the past has been from 2 until 6, 4 hours under the tent. This year we separated it into 2 groups, and we have from 1:30 to 3:30, and then from 4 until 6. So it's 2 separate tastings. You have to buy a ticket to either one or the other. But that ticket will also get you to the satellite tastings, which are downtown, down the street.
Perfect.
That ticket is $45, and we'll have a couple hundred, 200 or 300 wines under there for you to taste. Plenty to taste. Also excellent food. We've got lots of food vendors, just wine and food related products. We have this year a new one. We have a reserve tasting, which is being brought, it's sponsored by the Blue Ridge Mountain Club. That ticket is $80, but it's really high-end wines. We're going to start the tasting with Continuum by Dante Mondavi. One bottle of that wine is $200. So, and that's how we're starting this reserve tasting. So it's going to be pretty wonderful. And we have winemakers. I think we've got 5 different winemakers that will be there presenting the wines to you. It's very, very posh, very VIP. Instead of walking under the tent and you come to the winery, you actually have a seat and the wines come to you.
Oh,
so
it's first class service.
It is first class. It's
There you
going to
go.
be nice. forgive us if anything goes wrong this year. It is a first-time event, but I think we've got that one pretty well organized. I'm really excited about that. And as I said, that ticket will also get you into the grand tasting tent, so you can go into that tent, and it will also get you to the satellite tents, which we have 5 or 6 of them posted across town. You know, we're the Blowing Rock Chamber of Commerce, and it's our job to promote business in Blowing Rock. So when we bring all these tourists in and they stay under the tent, that doesn't really do much for our businesses.
Right.
So this time we put tents out along Main Street, and you can stroll from tent to tent to tent and have tastings and purchase wine from there. You know, if you find something that you want to purchase, which there will be some great wines out there. And most of them we have paired a wine or a craft beer with a North Carolina food product.
Okay.
So trying to do the local thing. We've got English Farmstead cheeses from Avery County. We've got, we've got some popcorn. We've got some just finger foods, things that you would taste and keep going. You know, don't think that you're going to go get a pork chop sandwich, because we're not serving that. But we are serving little nibbles to taste along with the wines or beers. And that will go on until 6 o'clock. Saturday night, we've got more entertainment throughout town. And then on Sunday, we also have a Jazz and Bubbles, which is jazz, a brunch menu, a nice brunch buffet, and then jazz, bubbles, and champagnes, Prosecco's, different types of sparkling wines that you can get from Crestwood. That one's out at Crestwood, so it's not in Blowing Rock, but boy, what a pretty place, and what a great way to start the day.
Absolutely.
But and look at our website if you get a chance, because like I said, we have 41 or 42 events, and lots of the businesses. Foggy Rock is having a pancake and French toast breakfast on Saturday morning. Bald Guy Brew is doing a coffee cupping that has become so popular he can't do it at his place anymore. So he's doing it at Foggy Rock in conjunction with the pancake and French toast. Oh, and let's go back to Thursday night where I told you about.
Yes.
Thursday night we have an event called Taste, and it is a showcase of the area restaurants. Everybody's making one signature dish, and you can go around and sample food. Right now I think we've got 14 or 15 restaurants that are participating in that, and we will have beer and wine available as well. And also, of course, tea and water for those people who would rather taste than drink.
Perfect.
Sounds like a really great event. Now, how long has this been going on?
This is our 9th year.
Okay.
We started out at Chatola Resort under one big tent at Chatola, and it just grew. It has just grown and grown. This year, in our 9th year, we now have 2 tents. We have the Grand Tasting Tent, which is at the Maple Street parking lot, just off Main Street, right behind the First Citizens Bank. And then we also have a tent at the Inn at Ragged Gardens, which is where our reserve tent will be. And it's going to be beautiful. Y'all should come see it. It's going to be a clear tent instead of the white tent. Clear tent with drapes inside of it. It's going to be gorgeous.
This sounds
neat.
fantastic. Like a full 4 days of stuff.
Full 4 days, yes. And then on the 5th day, Billie Rogers dies.
Then you need to go on vacation, take a little nap.
That's right.
Sounds like. Now, how much planning does something like this take?
It, because it's in its 9th year, it's really, we've gotten it compressed. This year was a little more difficult because we're doing so many new things.
Right.
But once you kind of get it down, it's a good 4 months.
Okay.
It's every bit of 4 months. In fact, I was planning some of this while Winterfest was going on, which was also killing me. But from January 28th, I think, was the day after Winterfest. From then until April 9th, we will still be doing planning. There is a lot involved in this, particularly because we have the alcohol involved. You know, you have to have special events permits and license and that type thing, and just make sure that everybody does what they're supposed to do. And, you know, for instance, the satellite tents, don't drink downtown. Just drink at the tent, taste, and when you get finished at that little tent, you pour your wine out, or you drink your wine and put it inside of a bag and walk down the street with not holding a wine glass. That's
a
not
no-no.
allowed. Yeah.
Okay. Now, are we expecting a lot of tourists to come to this, more locals, a mix of both?
It will be a mix of both, but generally this event will bring somewhere between 1,500 and 2,000 tourists into the area.
Wow.
And we expect the hotels to be pretty full, and they'll be happy about that.
Absolutely.
We do have lodging packages on the website. A lot of the lodging packages include tickets to the events. So if you do have friends or family coming into town for that, if you don't want them to stay at your house, definitely look at the lodging packages.
Send them to a nice hotel.
Yes, exactly. We have lots of nice hotels.
Absolutely. Now, remind us the website one more time.
The website is BlueRidgeWineFestival.com. The telephone number, if you want to get tickets to anything, do go to our website, look at everything that's available. My personal preference, call us here at the Chamber to get your tickets. All of our tickets online are done through TicketWeb. And for instance, the service fee on the Grand Reserve tasting, which is on Saturday, that ticket is $80. The service fee is $12.
Okay.
So you can save $12 by calling the Chamber and getting your ticket directly through us.
Perfect. And remind us the dates one more time as well.
April 10th through the 13th.
Fantastic.
Coming up.
Yes, it is.
Sounds great. Now, anything else that we should know about?
Yeah, I don't know a whole lot about it, but I will tell you that April is obviously a big alcohol month in Blowing Rock because we have the beer walk
Okay.
the last week in April, the last weekend in April, and that will be craft beers, particularly from this area, and they pair up with local hotels and local businesses and do beer tastings around town. Last year was the first year that they have done that, and all the breweries ran out. They ran out of
Okay.
product. It was so popular, and that was
deal.
wonderful. And they said that the best part of that day was the fact that it rained, so it actually kept more people away, and they still ran out. So they're going to bring double the amount this year.
Okay. So this is definitely something you don't want to miss either.
Not if you're a beer drinker.
Okay.
Exactly.
Perfect. Well, lots of great things going on. Thank you so much for coming in to talk with us.
Thank you for having me.
Of course.
We'll be back again next month.
Yes.
Great.
We will hear all about May coming up here soon. And we will be back right after these messages with more of the Mountain Television Network.